everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay,
oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
But in the heart, then it kind. I put it in the and man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stepped up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
This a cold word, yeah. In my coat, money hungry, trying to get some more. Don't outpack. This ain't. I'm tugging down on this side like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 air. You already know.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Harris gets it on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Chuck now from the gun. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Chuck. Throw right side, cut by Olave. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Chuck's gonna throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
79 Broncos. Ready. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
This feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Penix gonna throw straight away. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. They put Mooney in motion right. 3rd down, it's Penix. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Back to Pitts it goes. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Here's Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, what a catch! Back in the end zone. We gotta check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time. Getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Now Penix on third and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Chuck working from the gun. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 48-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Forces it one, and it's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10. At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out 2nd and 10. throwing. Penix. Got a man. It's Drake London. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run to plan play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To the air with Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 7.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Shuck. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the man is there to knock that away.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Here's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So as long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense is set. First and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Penix is going to throw again. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Their own 39-yard line.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Shot to throw. On the screen, this is Harris. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
I've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Olave. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running behind center with Harris. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now shot to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 10. It's an Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the in route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
It's now 2nd
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. London going in motion left. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. It's the Falcons looking at 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. First down.
Penix now. Penix on the crosser. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
That's another Falcons first down.
On first down, here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of the defense. I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Down give to Robinson. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcons first down.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Penix looking to pass. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Shuck now on first down. Might be able to get some points late after the interception. First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Penix. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Here's the final play of our first half. On second down, Robinson. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Play fake, Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Saints 14.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Spins out one stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. Olave with the catch. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 12, Chris Olave. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Shuck's going to throw here. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for number 25.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. Check up.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Harris gets it on the draw. He dodged the tackle. There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints start the second half with some needed points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches can't say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Saints chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28. Saints 21.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Penix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Sets up a first down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Harris. Well, looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
Throwing, shot. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie us up, 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Well, what better way to follow off one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shock looking to pass here. On the screen, this is Harris. And he gets it through the midfield stride, but onto the Falcons side of the field.
I call this a quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Chuck now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Shock. Chased out to his right. And they pick him off again! And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's Penix. Yassoon puts as another. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 35 out of that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 are under Robinson. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Penix working from the gun. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and he just exposed them.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Let's go now.
Off the play action, Chubb. Pressure coming, and they take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
19 at the 26-yard line.
Chuck working from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they pick him off again. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Cool with the extra points. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
42. Saints 28.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
brought down at the 35.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
Ready?
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Set.
Here's the backup. First throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll hand it off to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready.
Throwing his Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Shaheed. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready. Ready. 60 red. Hunt.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Black. Set. Ready. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Robinson up the middle. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Play action, here's Penix. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Motioning him from the slot right. Penix on 3rd down. Gets this one to London. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They've got first down from the 31. Now Penix off the play action. That's completed right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. And For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
11 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and long for him here. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Red 38. Ready?
From the gun, Rattler. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Rattler. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Blaster 6. Here we go. 52. Set.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd goal from the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Falcons nearing their 6th win this season. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened. What a return to add to that list.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Falcons cover off the kick.
The onside kick.
Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running here with Bijan. All even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
46-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Makes the catch. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Back to throw it. He brings it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways. But defensively, in a league where you're just not getting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll look to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready. 50, Black Ultra.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Black, 95, smash, red. Ready, ready.
Here he is to throw. Call on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. problem is on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Black shot. Here we go. 52 blue. Red, cycle. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's going to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for, thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from New Orleans.